Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Today's video is all about my 2021 Charger Hellcat Redeye. So I bought this car about 7 months ago, not knowing that it would become one of my favorite cars I've ever owned, and I'm not over exaggerating. This is my favorite car in my current lineup. I have a Ram TRX and I have a Challenger Redeye, and the Charger Redeye is my favorite one out of those three. But no car is too perfect, and in today's video, I'm gonna talk to you guys about 5 things I hate about my 2021 Charger Hellcat Redeye. So first thing I hate is the weight. This thing is literally a boat. So when you hear people call Hellcats boats, do not get offended. They're literally boats. This thing right here sitting in front of you weighs 4,600 pounds, which is insane. Like, you're not gonna find many sedans that are heavier than this thing. For example, the CTS-V, which is a huge sedan, and it's a competitor, I would say. Not really, but you know, they say it's a competitor, even though that this is way faster than it, whatever. It weighs 3,900 pounds, like about 39 to 4,000 pounds. This thing weighs 600 pounds heavier than that. So as you can see, this is one of the heavier, well, I would say one of the heaviest sedans out there, but it doesn't perform like it's heavy, which is why I bought this thing. You know, the weight isn't that big of a problem because they threw so much power at this thing, but I definitely feel like they could have shaved off a little bit more weight. You know, 4,600 pounds is just way too heavy for a sports car like this. So the second thing I hate about this car is how quieter the Hellcats have become from the 2015 models to the 2021 models. I feel like they've just kept getting quieter and quieter because emission laws are changing, and basically the government is forcing these manufacturers to make these cars as quiet as possible, and that's just our future. Our future is going to be electric cars, so we got to appreciate these cars while we can. But I just hate the fact that they've been sounding a lot quieter. Even when you do work to the exhaust, it just doesn't sound as loud as they once sounded. So the third thing I hate about this car is the interior. So let's check this out. So as you can see, it's a pretty basic interior. They really didn't do much to make you feel like you're in a 707 horsepower car. They put the SRT Hellcat logo here. They gave it a nice leather flat bottom steering wheel. But besides this and this, literally everything else is from a SXD, which is a V6 model of a Charger. Literally, they just pretty much copy and pasted the interior, put a steering wheel in there, different gauges, and you know, put this on it. But these same seats can be found in a V6. So I feel like they definitely could have changed a few things. Now, I know some of the models have actual carbon fiber here and an Alcantara headliner, but besides that, they've kept it pretty basic, which is disappointing. I feel like they could have definitely done a lot better with the interior. When you're spending, you know, $90,000 for a car, you would think they would, you know, put in a little more effort into the interior, and unfortunately they didn't do that with this car. So the fourth thing I hate about this car is how horrible it is on gas. This thing averages about 10 miles per gallon. I know they tell you you'll average about 14 in the city and 18 in the highway and all this and that, but that's all cap. This thing really will average like 10 to 11 miles per gallon, and then if you beat on it, you'll probably average about 9 miles per gallon. So it's really bad, and you could probably run through an entire gas tank in about 30 minutes, and I'm not over exaggerating. It is that bad on gas, which brings me to my next point. I definitely feel like this should be a V6 and give it like 200 horsepower, and yeah, no, actually scratch that. I honestly couldn't come up with a fourth reason to hate on this car. It's very hard to come up with things to hate on this car. I don't know if it's because I'm biased and it's my favorite car, but I've literally been sitting here for 20 minutes trying to find a fourth reason to not like this car, and it's very hard. So maybe you guys should comment 5 things you guys hate about this car, because I feel like the haters will always find the best, you know, things to hate on a car. I'm not saying like, you know, you're a hater, but I'm saying some people out there don't like these cars, and that is perfectly fine. There's cars that I don't like, and then there's cars I love, and this is one of the cars I love and hate, you know. But the final and fifth reason is a very big reason. This is a reason that would make you not want to buy this car, and I don't think people take this reason very serious, and you definitely need to. After, you know, watching this video, take this very serious. This is not a joke, okay? And I've displayed this thing or reason on this channel enough times, and that is how easy these things get stolen. It is embarrassing. Dodge, FCA, Chrysler, whoever it is, should be embarrassed they made a $90,000 car come with a $5 alarm system. Literally, like, I don't even think the alarm system exists. It's literally just a lock and unlock button. It's embarrassing. So I'm gonna explain to you guys why it's easy for this thing to get stolen. And I hope I'm not giving people out there an idea or some knowledge on how to steal them, because that's not what I wanna do. But I'm gonna show you guys the flaws with these cars. There's a few reasons why people steal Hellcats and not Lamborghinis or Ferraris. You could literally put a Ferrari and a Hellcat next to each other and the thieves will go after this. And there's a few reasons, like I said. One of the reasons is that you could part this out and make tons of money, you know, with the motor, the supercharger, the transmission, the wheels, the doors, the, you know, wide body fenders, the interior, the steering wheel. There's a lot of money here, okay? You could part this out for amazing return for your investment, okay? You know, when they steal it, that costs $0 for them, so everything is pretty much profit. So it's very easy to make a profit out of this car. That's number one. Number two, it's very easy to steal them, and here's why it's very easy to steal them. So this car has shock sensors about up to here, okay? So this window has shock sensors. I don't know if the front has it, but I know this window has shock sensors. This does not have shock sensors. The sunroof does not have shock sensors, which means if I break this window, the alarm will not go off. If I break the sunroof, the alarm will not go off. So often you see thieves steal these cars by going through here. So once they go through here, they pretty much now have access to the car, and then they plug some shit in there. I don't know where they plug it, and then they're able to start it, okay? You know, I heard there's like a little tablet, and that's how they steal them. But the main reason they can even get in these cars is because Dodge, FCA, or whoever didn't put shock sensors back here or the sunroof. So there's no shock sensors back there. So, you know, that would cause the thief to easily break into this thing and turn it on from whatever they use. I think it's like a tablet they use to steal it, and they are literally gone. I mean, this is such a bad thing. You guys have no idea. I mean, if you watch the news, there's 17-year-olds, 18-year-olds stealing these cars. These people don't know shit about stealing cars, yet it's so easy to steal this car that even 17-year-olds are stealing. I mean, there was literally a 17-year-old that got caught with, I think it was a Durango Hellcat. At first, it was like, you know, yeah, it happens maybe only in bad areas. But then the good areas started to get targeted. And I mean, you couldn't go anywhere without fearing for not your life, but your car's, you know, life, I guess. Or I don't know if that made sense, but you're gonna fear that your car might get stolen. My buddy's car got stolen in Birmingham, and that is one of the safest cities in Michigan. And there's cities all over Michigan that are safe that have this problem where, you know, a Mopar gets stolen, mainly Hellcats, Durango Hellcats, TRXs, Jeep SRTs, and Trackhawks. So it's really embarrassing, and it's a huge problem. Like, I can't even take this thing to the grocery store because I'm afraid that if I come out, someone's gonna steal it. And then, you know, you can definitely go with a route of getting like a kill switch and alarm system and all that. But why do we have to do that? When you're spending $90,000, you shouldn't have to do that. Now, even though you could do that, you know, you could get shock sensors for it, you could get an alarm system and a kill switch, the robbers still come and try because they don't know what you have. Like, there was a guy that I know, his Hellcat was in his driveway. Now, mind you, he has an alarm and he has a kill switch. His car was in the driveway. The thieves attempted to steal it. So they broke the rear window. Obviously the alarm went off because he has an aftermarket alarm. They couldn't steal it. They stole some shit out of it and left. But now you have to deal with that. You have to fix the window. You have to replace everything that was lost. Like his wallet was lost, some money was lost. You literally have to empty out your entire car when you leave this car, whether you have an alarm or not. It's a huge reason not to buy that car. And I definitely feel like Dodge is losing sales from people who have owned a Hellcat before. And then once they stole their car, they don't buy them anymore. They just don't. It's just such a risk owning one of these. But after you take this thing out for a drive and put it in sport mode, you tend to forget all about this car's flaws, which brings us to the next segment of the video, a quick pull. Oh my God, hear these downshifts out. Oh my my God. The whine from the supercharger is super addictive. Hear the downshift? And we've come to a stop. Not sure why. Okay. It's not very fun when you're not moving very fast in this car. It was just spinning, wheel hopping, all sort of shit. Let's do a quick pull for you guys. All right, third gear, second. Oh, this car is so fun. Hear this downshift. Oh my God, it's brutal. One more. And we're at a stop again. Okay, one more pull. Let's do it. Oh, this car is so fun. Oh, nope, no cop, don't worry. Oh man, hear this downshift out. Oh, let's go around. Let's go one more. I think we'll do one more. Just one more. All right. I don't know how we're gonna turn around here though. Let's hit one of these. This car is so fun, and it just puts the biggest smile on my face, and I don't think you guys realize that. Check for traffic, no traffic. Nope, false. Ready? Oh, the downshifts are brutal. This car is amazing.